I think it's funny that Biden now wants to see the end of the genocide in Gaza by the Israeli government. Does he realize that if he continues down this road of defending the Israeli government, it's going to be bad for him at election time? Or does he realize that the United States can't fund a forever war in Gaza? Or are they worried that if they continue to support the Israeli government, no matter what they do, that they're liable to be having warrants issued for them by the ICC? It could be one of the three or a mixture of all of them.
This morning, Israel and Hamas are under growing pressure to accept a ceasefire deal that President Biden says could end nearly 8 devastating months of war.
The proposal gaining support from regional powers Egypt and Qatar.
Hamas also praising the ceasefire proposal, which includes a full Israeli withdrawal, reconstruction of Gaza, and displaced Palestinians returning home. A senior leader calling it generally good, but saying they still need to see the details. But as momentum grows, there's new skepticism from Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who Mr. Biden said had agreed to the deal.
Israel has offered a comprehensive new proposal. Hamas needs to take the deal.
But Netanyahu now says it's a non-starter, unless Hamas is effectively destroyed, a condition Hamas seems unlikely to accept. The Israeli leader now being...
Well, if Netanyahu accepts the existence of the Palestinian state that the UN recognizes, you can effectively destroy Hamas by supporting the Palestinian Authority. If the Palestinian Authority is recognized as the legitimate government there, then Hamas has basically lost all power, as the Palestinians will listen to the rulings and stuff of the Palestinian Authority instead of Hamas after Gaza and the West Bank become one.
Being squeezed from both sides, his fragile governing coalition at risk of collapse as right-wing members threaten to bolt if he accepts the deal. While families of Israeli hostages demand Netanyahu do the deal now. In Tel Aviv, protesters with a massive banner pleading with Mr. Biden to save the hostages from Netanyahu. As Mr. Biden takes heat at home for backing Israel, Netanyahu accepting an invitation to speak to Congress about a war that, for now, is still raging. Israel's military pushing further into Rafah, where the majority of Palestinians have been sheltering, while hundreds of aid trucks remain stuck at shuttered border crossings.
And Willie, with that humanitarian crisis growing by the hour, there is an urgent push to reopen the Rafah border crossing with Egypt, which is a key entry point for aid, with American, Israeli, and Egyptian officials all expected to meet in Cairo.